Welcome to the Dhamana Talk Show. It is I, your host, Barbara Maush, with my co-hosts, Miss McKenna and Mr. Hisa Wanyama.
Thank you.
And from wherever you're tuning in from, you might be in a state of bondage, but we're here to help you get through that state and discover if you're in that state or not.
Yes.
And deal with it.
Yeah.
So, my co-hosts, what do you understand by bondage? Narrowing it down to self or
Bondage.
mental bondage.
For me, it's about one becoming a liability to themselves, like self-liability, whereby that you are your own breakdown, you are your own drop down. Because when we talk about liability, in a company context, it's about this individual. If the company sees that as they're going to employ you, you're going to bring more loss than profit. Or rather, you were employed in a certain big company, you were hardworking, but for some certain reason, you became lazy. So the fact that you became lazy, you are no longer bringing any profits to the company. So the company is paying you, but then again, you are not bringing anything to the company. So you become a liability to the company. Now, as in, if it's about now being self-liability, in that you yourself, you are not pushing yourself forward, you are not like as in working hard to make yourself become successful in life.
Unakuwa tu mzigo.
Mzigo to yourself. Yes, bondage.
Which is the worst kind, in my perspective.
Yes.
Bondage. Actually, to my thinking, it's actually kujidunisha. Ama kuogopa to take steps.
Kiswahili.
Yeah, unaogopa, to take steps. For example, right now, you are given an opportunity to maybe do PR in Kenya, like be the head of public relations in Kenya. You will actually limit yourself and say that this is too much for me. I cannot do this. So to me, that is self-bondage. Unajidunisha mwenyewe. We can see potential in you, but you can't see the potential in yourself. Yes.
So you're blind to your own self.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is probably the worst kind. Because if you can't see it.
Then, okay, ata tukiona, we will not help out.
True.
Because if you can't see it, then we can't put it into action. We can't,
we can't push you to
we
it.
can push you.
We can't even motivate you.
Yes. So I feel like it all starts from maybe your background. In a place that you've grown, ukiambiwa wewe ni mjinga. It will stick.
Okay.
Unaambiwa wewe ni mjinga. Brayo wewe ni mjinga. Utakuwa unajambia brayo.
Ai, mbona sana kwa mjinga?
Nasema you know your background, so you will, every time you're given an opportunity to even be a prefect somewhere, you're like, how will I be a prefect na mama nasemanga mimi ni mjinga. So you get? So what you feed or what is fed in your mind when you're young matters a lot, and it contributes a lot to self-bondage.
So in other words, about environment.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a contributing factor.
Yes.
To
self-bondage. Yes.
The other thing could be lack of confidence in yourself, low self-esteem.
And for someone to build self-confidence, it all starts with self-awareness.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
How well do you know yourself then? How well can you be confident about it, about yourself to other people?
Yeah.
Because what I don't see in myself I can't believe when told by someone else.
You already have that boundary that has been established in your mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
And only you can break it.
Only you can break it. Yes.
So it's up to you to work on it, to work on getting rid of it,
Yes.
and overcoming it. Because it's mental. Sitakuja kwa akili ya Makena, nivute hivi.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So signs that you might be in bondage, I think that when you start, the first sign is unajiambia huwezi. Yeah, that's actually the first sign. Inakanga kitu kidogo.
But it
the
matters.
Power, yes.
It matters a lot.
The fact that it's coming from you, ni shida.
And then when you're told by someone, Makena, I want you to do this. And then you're like, mimi. Apana. Pea Barbara. You get? As in, ujiamini.
Doubting yourself.
You're doubting yourself. And that contributes sana to more, or it contributes to self-bondage. Na unaendelea tu kukua kwa hiyo box.
Yeah,
Uko tu.
hapo tu.
Yes, growing, developing, you're just there.
Okay, talking about box, I think I will say it in terms of about like a fish pond, like as in fishes, because you cannot compare a fish in a pond and a fish in an ocean. The fish in a pond is limited.
Yes, to its surrounding.
Yes.
Yeah, hapo tu.
But the fish in an ocean can move kilometers. It has many opportunities to explore the sea,
Yes.
to explore the different sceneries in the sea. But then again, a fish pond, as in, it depends to be fed on.
You make all the fish sound sad.
I know.
But it's all about actually, I'm trying to bring about something called comfort zone.
Comfort zone. Thank you.
Because when one is in a state of comfort zone,
Yeah.
you are definitely in self-bondage.
You can't
True.
think
You
out
cannot
of
think,
where you are.
because you're depending about like as in, there's this book called Who Took My Cheese.
I have actually read
It's
that.
about 4 mice.
Uh-huh.
Well, the 2 mice, the 2 of them, they were very clever. So they used to go to this maze and eat cheese. So one day, the first 2 mice came and na wakapata hakuna cheese imeisha. They did what? They decided to move further and explore
Kujua what is-
the maze.
Yeah.
But the other 2 came out, hapana, hakuna cheese. So okay, let's wait and see kama cheese itakuja. So like,
That's
these 2
later.
mice, like as in, they were depending on the cheese to come and feed them. But the first 2 mice did what? They
They
went
went
out,
further.
they explored, and they found even bigger and better.
Uh-huh.
So by the time these other ones, they were coming, the other one was over.
Yes.
So as in, it's all about comfort zone.
Comfort
Because
zone.
if you're in bondage, it means that as in, you do not want to explore your life. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying that it's all about like being in a fish pond. That you do not want to jump out.
Yes.
You are depending on somebody
Unaogopa.
to come and feed you.
Yeah.
But if you're able to jump out from the fish pond and then you actually decide now to jump into the ocean, you are giving yourself the chance to like explore to new ideas, to new things to do. So bondage is all about being in a comfort zone.
Being in a comfort zone. And also that moment, for example, you start a business and for over 10 years you've been doing the same business, as in we can't see the fruits of your business. You get? That is also, I feel like it's more of sitting in your comfort zone because you feel like this business is earning me this cash. Why can't you take the profit and start something else so that tuone enyewe you're thinking out of the box.
Yeah.
But for over 10 years umeshikuza tu mboga. Kibanda, okay, I'm just using an example. You're using your kibanda is there year in, year out. As in, why can't you use the small cash you have and start
and take a
something
risk.
else? You know na? So you so much in umekalia sana your biashara in a way that you can't even think out of the box.
Of the box.
I think
And,
this person has just made their business their comfort.
Brian, it happens that thinking out of the box hata in business you get that's why unapata mtu hatawahi jijenga. Why? Because ako tu pale, bora amepata sapa na breakfast na lunch. Hafikiri what about tomorrow, so hiyo business imekaa ni kama tu comfort zone kwake.
I also think the foundation of comfort zone is fear.
Yes, unaogopa. Unaogopa. I was listening to some clip some few weeks ago and we always alikuwa anasema tunaambiangwa the first step is always the hardest.
And
Ni
taking
kama
the first step.
it's hard. It's like right now I say I want to move out.
What?
Nataka tu nyumba ya 4K lakini nashindwa hii 4K itakuwa inatoka wapi kila mwezi. And then the moment you move out and start paying the 4,000, you will want to go to a bigger room.
Yes.
And the more you grow, the more you want more things. You get?
Yeah.
So the first step is always the hardest.
And once it's taken, once you become brave enough, then the other steps, si ati ni rahisi,
Si-
but they are
si-
easier than the first one.
Yes.
No.
But I think, okay, now this is now it's to my own understanding.
Okay.
Well, I don't think the first step is always the hardest.
Really?
Why? No,
Serious?
actually, let's
To
take
my
a break.
own un-
And
to
when
my
we
own
come
understanding-
back, Brian will tell us why he's saying that.
Please, you
to my
must
own
enlighten
understanding.
us.
Tell us. You
My
have
own
to
understanding.
No, yes,
My
your
own.
own. We want to know that understanding because I feel like the first step is always the hardest. So keep tuned, and after the break, we will be understanding more about bondage. Welcome back, and as we had earlier stated, we were actually talking about bondage, and we've said that bondage can come through fear,
Yeah.
and also, and we were actually on that point of fear, and we've said that the first step is always the hardest. But our co-host here has said that to him that is not true. So Brian,
Enlighten us.
enlighten us. Tuache kuogopa basi. Sindio?
Fear of the unknown.
We
Okay, I think that, okay, as in, I'm not disputing the fact that it might be true.
Okay.
It can happen. It is there.
It's actually true.
It is there.
Yes, it's
But
there.
then
But-
again, moving forward, it's all about something called being consistent.
Consistent.
Yes.
Consistency.
Yes.
We kizungu.
We.
Kizungu imekata.
Because you will start something, move with it. Then when things get tough, you stop. That is bondage itself. Like as in,
Yeah, yeah.
you are limiting yourself. So yes, as in here you are, like umejipatia all the psych, all the morale, manze, I will do it, I will keep on running and running and running. But what? But many people by the in life, they don't fail because they don't start. They fail because they lack something called being consistent. Because they will do something for 1 week. After 1 week, they're done.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
get.
have a friend of mine, when like was in this time of COVID-19, the first month, alianza gym.
Oh.
Kidogo kidogo.
Akaacha.
Akaacha.
I think I know your friend.
Sasa the guy akona kitambi. Akona kitambi. Eh? So it's all about seriously.
Yeah, it's part of
It's
this.
all about
Yeah, self-discipline.
Today your gym ni hectic too.
so like as in,
The first step is actually the hardest. Lakini umse alikuwa amejipea psych, si ndio?
Yeah.
Naanza gym. Kidogo.
Kumaintain
Kwanza, maintaining is the hard thing.
But Brian, in the sense of, for example, I want to move out in my mom's home.
Even that.
You get?
Yeah.
Ni ngumu kudecide. Utaanza kufikiria bills on me, sijui nini on me. We.
Okay, yes.
Acha tu nikae kwa mama
Okay, like
yangu.
as in, okay, like me as in, it's true, like as in, okay, judging from experience,
Okay.
like I had the same issue, like as in
Moving out.
going out, because me niko nimezoea manzi kuishi in this big house. Unamka asubuhi, there is breakfast, there is lunch, there is supper. You do not have to care about manzi. But then again, when I not think about now living by myself, okay, there is rent. So of course, as in there, part of me wants to move out because there is that being of freedom. But then again, manzi hapana. Food, dough,
I know,
nini.
bills, especially
So,
bills.
Loneliness.
Loneliness.
Kwanza
Loneliness.
Hapo.
Manzi, loneliness can hit you in that house.
Vibaya sana.
Vibaya sana.
Vibaya.
But
Manze,
then again,
vibaya sana.
I'm actually afraid of loneliness.
But actually, that's why I'm saying the problem is never about the first step. The problem is about
The consistency.
consistency.
Ah. I think I'm understanding what
It
you're
is never
saying.
about the first step. Because yes, you will take the first step.
Then
Yeah,
after
kwanza-
that,
And
what
after that,
follows?
Okay, yenyewe kuna hiyo ya kwanza ni sawa, alafu unaanza inashindikana.
inashindikana. So you stop.
Kama huyo mwenye alianza
Kwa
gym.
Kama nasema gym, like as in,
Anaanzaje gym alafu anaacha hivyo?
Eh, man.
Wa?
Yenyewe unachokanga, unafikanga katikati.
Okay,
is
not
this-
that you are trying
is
to
this
say it's
worth
bad
it?
kuacha, because you never know, maybe
No,
there
it's
was
bad kuacha,
circumstances.
by the way, because you had a goal.
Hey.
ukianzisha hii kitu.
And then ask yourself, have you achieved this goal? If
True.
yes, okay.
Sawa,
Yeah.
wacha. If no, my brother,
Push on.
lazima.
Songa.
Yes, talk to your friend out there.
So it's like
Mwambie arudi gym.
so it's like getting out of bondage. You have to push yourself.
Yes. So you have to push yourself to get out of that bondage thing. And it's actually affecting most youths. Huko tu, wewe utaki, like ni kama utaki new things, ni kama unaogopa what is to
You see,
come.
the issue ni
As he
actually
said, fear of the unknown. Yenyewe that fear is real.
Aujui what lays ahead of you.
that's the
Especially kama
issue.
unakwanga mtu umejipanga.
Eh,
Alafu ati I'm not clear with this step. Acha tu ikae.
wacha tu ikae. Juu hujui. But unajua mi na feelingi the sweetness of life is not knowing what is next.
Being spontaneous.
Yes. Ujui, yani you wake up to another new day, you don't know what the days hold. As in you're just curious. Leo kutakuwaje? You get? As in that is the best thing about life.
But I
Enjoy
think
it as it
mostly,
is.
But basically, with the youth, this thing about bondage and their fear, it's all about they want things chap chap.
Yeah.
Think
Oh,
we call ourselves the microwave
Yes.
utakuwa tu si
Generation.
mtu wa haraka haraka tu. So manze hiyo naye
Hata
zi-
ugali unataka kupika na microwave.
No way.
Boom.
never happen. Haitawahi happen. Hakuna
Highways,
kitu kama hiyo. Haiwezi
highways.
kabisa. So like as in just avoid yes, fear is there. It's good to have fear because at least it makes you to know that you are aware of something, that you are aware of a certain thing in life. But then again, how you tackle this fear matters.
Matters
Are you
a
just
lot.
going to sit there, to cower there and be milked out by the fear? Or like you're going out
Will you
to...
take the step?
Yes.
Will you overcome the fear?
Yeah.
And actually, vile umesema tunataka vitu chap chap, it's actually opened my mind because that does away with consistency.
Yes,
Juu,
yes.
if it can be done haraka, why be consistent?
Yes.
And consistency requires patience,
Patience.
and discipline.
work.
So tunataka kuruka hizo steps zote
Yeah.
because you want things done
Yes.
fast.
Very fast.
Therefore, patience is key when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And I also feel like what makes people to become to have that self bondage is the fact that you, what will your peers say? You see? What will
That's
be the
one
opinion
question.
of Barbara? Bab atasema, Brayo atasema. You get? As in, what will other people say about the step I have made?
But that's
And even if
life.
they don't say, what will they think?
What will they think?
Yeah, and you'll never know about it.
So
But
it will
inakusumbua.
drift. It will make you like, wacha tu ikae.
But that is
No,
life.
no. Yeah, it's life, but to some people, opinions matter a lot.
They
than-
take it so
Yes.
seriously.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's life.
Uh,
Msiniangalie hivyo.
elaborate.
Ni vile tunajaribu kuelewa na sisi tunajaribu kueleza tueleanwe.
Okay, like as in...
Poet. Kidogo
Oh,
kidogo
please.
nitaza.
Okay, like as in... Okay, let's say like as in...
We.
how?
Tam ni motivate.
It's life because that is... Life is in a way that life judges you. By everything that you do, by every step that you take, by every action that you're going to make,
Hata ukipumua
life
vibaya.
will judge you. There will always be
Take it
this.
vibaya.
There will always be this one person who will, okay, like as in, for example, the recent deceased Chadwick.
Yes.
Like as in, there was this lady,
Wakanda
it's
for life,
Elizabeth
music.
Elsa. Okay, Elizabeth something. The woman who acted this. Okay, I can't remember. Okay, I can't remember the name, but there was an actor who acted with Chadwick. Apparently, she never posted Chadwick to show her condolences. But this is what happened in the media. That People called her she's ugly, she's skinny.
Was it a white woman?
Yes.
I heard of
Elizabeth,
that.
I think Elsa or something.
People will always have things to
So, like, as
say.
in-
As in,
If you do or
hatutawahi
don't, you're dumb.
nyamaza.
But
That-
that's
that's what
my
I'm saying, it's
slogan.
life.
Yes.
If you
It's
do
life.
or don't, you're still damned.
Yes.
People will still talk.
People will still talk.
Always.
Always, by the
tulipa mdomo
way.
ya nini? Kuongea. What will you talk about? You
so
and
you
me.
do what? So the best in a cousin, me, if somebody talks about me, that means I'm known.
Si ni sawa? Kwani?
Kama mbaya mbaya, just do it.
At least I'm famous. At least I'm important.
Ifanye.
So at least I'm important.
Acha kuka in that box. Ni kama you don't know what the future holds
Unajikwaza,
for
like as in
you.
mazee, as in you're nothing.
And that makes
Eh,
life interesting when you prove them wrong.
yes.
Si walisema, okay.
Alafu pia unaona what will I call it? Acha tu nipe an example. For example, I love acting. So there are things we do like auditions, blah blah blah. So you go for an audition and you're discouraged. Discouragements make you, yes, that is the word, discouragements.
Okay.
They make you like ukwe tu hapo. Ukae tu utaki progress. Unaogopa progress. Why? Because of discrimination or discouragement.
Actually, that's one thing that happens in hosting. Producers, those people talk tough. They will tell you things, mazaz, and they will make you to like just not move forward.
Nakwambia unaona hii
by the way.
media unafaa tu kuwa kichwa ngumu. Hata mwambie ucheki vizuri, cheka tu.
So life is all about him because
Kukaa ngumu
understand
bana.
that people will always talk.
Yes.
There will always be a negative talk,
Exactly.
positive talk. So it's all about identity. Do you know yourself?
Yes. It's all measuring in identity.
Yeah.
Self-awareness.
Confidence,
Yes.
self-esteem. I think once you have all these things,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be, well, not perfect, but close to perfect. And that's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
You can never be perfect
can never be
anyway at the end of the
perfect.
day. Yes.
Yeah. And something I watched on social media, it said, you don't have to know what you're destined for. It's okay not to know your passion or what you love doing. For the young ones, kuchagua course, it's okay if you don't know what you want to do. But what you should do is eliminate the things you're sure you don't want to do, because it's not the
Totally.
majority.
Yes.
Yeah, so that zenye unabaki nazo, the ones that remain, that's your road, that's your path, and that's where you're destined to be.
So
So
majorly,
it's okay to be wrong.
majorly what I can say is for you to deal with self-bondage, just know who you are.
Yeah. True.
Just know your identity. Jijue tu. With that, you're very much good to go. Songa kasonge kakisonga.
Yeah.
Take homes.
Take homes.
Well, if I may begin.
Yes, please. Wah! Umeona?
Sawa. Okay.
Just like I've said, it's okay to be wrong. You don't need to always be right. Where you're imperfect. And that's okay, because we're not perfect, all of us. So embrace that. You can make mistakes, it hurts. You can be wrong, it hurts. But the point is, these mistakes and the wrong situations will lead you to the right path.
Yes.
You will correct yourself, and at the end of the day, you would have followed the right path.
Thank you.
Well, I think I'll say that if you really have to be successful in life, you have to be, first of all, serious. You have to be consistent. You have to be brave. But then again, these are the things which we are told every day.
Yes.
I mean, work hard, be great, do good. But then again, it's all about avoid what is called fear.
Fear.
Because if you have fear of the unknown, that means you will never move forward in life.
Yes.
So just do what? Be brave. Take the step forward.
Yes.
But then again, after you've taken the step forward, be consistent. I think I will just emphasize on the term of be consistent in what you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if you want to start something, start it and do it.
Don't be like.
There is a book I think I will recommend. It was Finish What You Start.
Finish what you start.
Yes, actually.
And so that you can't be like his friend.
Yeah,
who
so
went
no
to
gym.
the gym
For
for
a
a week.
Nakaquit.
Yes, it's not right.
Actually, as in being in bondage means you're a quitter, and
Yeah.
just simply just finish what you start. In other words, motivate yourself.
Yes.
Have a vision, have a goal where you want to go, because nothing is easy. Everything comes at a price. Everything good in this life, success, true success comes by hard work.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
know yourself, identify yourself. Those are the key points. It has been an amazing episode, and I have been your host, McKenna. Brian and Barbara have been my co-hosts. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tuongeze hizo subscribers. Tuongeze our subscribers. Let's follow Dhamana Talk Show at Twitter and also at Facebook. And what else? Ni wapi kwingine?
Oh yeah, also
Instagram.
just yeah.
Follow. What? IG. Tebu follow. Thank you so much for keeping tuned. I have really enjoyed this episode. Until next time, God bless.
Yes.